Andy Burnham would definitely give me back that little bit more faith in the Labour Party.
No way. No way on earth. He can't even run the B network properly.
Probably one of the few MPs that's actually in touch with the people.
This country is run by the establishment, not the politicians. It's run by the establishment. And I think he's anti-establishment, so it would be a good thing.
It sounds selfish, but I wouldn't want him to drop that and then move to just doing a whole other thing.
Would you like to see Andy Burnham challenge Starmer to become leader of the Labour Party?
I'd be very proud.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like Andy Burnham then?
I don't know an awful lot about him, but yes, I think I do. And he's young.
Without disclosing, he doesn't live a million miles from where we come from. A few controversial things he's tried to bring in, like the in London where you charge from the outskirts coming in with a vehicle, and that got knocked back. We're disappointed in trying to organise that, but that's gone by the wayside, I believe. Other than that, he's a northerner. He's born and bred in Prescott, I believe, Merseyside. He lives not far from where we live. But he's done a good job overall, and he seems to have a man with common sense.
No way. No way on earth. He can't even run the B network properly.
I think he's done some really good stuff from what I hear for Manchester. My family has always said good things about Andy Burnham.
Well, he sits up for the north and Manchester and the area, even though sometimes we feel deprived, don't we, and left out.
It sounds selfish, but I wouldn't want him to drop that and then move to just doing a whole other thing.
I'm a bit ambivalent in a way, really. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I suppose he has been Mayor of Manchester for some years. It would seem to be the logical next step in his political career. I think he's in touch with the people. I think he would be a good choice for Prime Minister. He would certainly be better than Keir Starmer.
He's been so good for Manchester. You know, he's probably one of the few MPs that's actually in touch with the people.
I think there's a lot more that Andy Burnham has to do. I mean, when he first started this B network, he was raving about it, but you never actually saw him get on a bus and do the trip and wait for the bus like normal people have to do.
It's better than any of the other options right now, probably, you know. I mean, anything's better than Nigel Farage, isn't it? I mean, Labour's been in the bin recently, especially with Keir Starmer. He's not great, not done a lot of good stuff. I mean, I voted for him, but, you know, I kind of wish I didn't now.
I have recently resigned my Labour Party membership, and I joined the Labour Party when Jeremy Corbyn was running for Prime Minister, or for leader of the party rather, and he really engaged me into politics. Andy Burnham would definitely give me back that little bit more faith in the Labour Party.
He might be trying, I don't know, unless you actually know the person, you don't know. But I don't think he's doing enough. I really don't think he's doing enough.
As the Mayor of Manchester, have you felt the benefit of the work he's done here?
Well, yeah, the buses, I like the yellow colour, and I like how they're making trams near Stockport as well, because I live close to there. Yeah. So I like how they're branching out with the trams and all that. They're going to include more areas and new shops as well. You know where Debenhams was? Yeah. They're rebuilding it. I'm excited for that. So yeah. a few nice things, to be fair.
I think he's down to earth and he knows what he's doing. He knows what people want. And the trouble is with most of the MPs, they've no idea. The majority of them are all trying to see how they can scam the system and do everything. You know, it's all right for me if I don't pay tax on a house and don't do this and don't do that. And I think he's one of the few guys that I think could sort it out.
The stuff around the transport's been really good. You know, that that he's been unifying stuff around that. So yeah, and also he's not Keir Starmer.
All I can say is that if it's Burnham against Starmer, he can't do a much worse job than Starmer.
I'll agree.
Keir Starmer definitely for me seems to represent kind of like the social elite, the upper middle classes. He's a wealthy, well-educated solicitor. So having somebody like Andy Burnham that comes from the northwest, that comes from a working class background, that is more in touch with real life, would be a huge step forward.
I will admit that you see more of Andy Burnham than you do of Starmer, because I think Starmer's hiding now.
Well, I can't compare them because Keir Starmer was a lawyer, barrister. They've been in a little over 12 months now, and I know that's not long in politics, compared to what the Conservative Party left us with. And they ruined their own party, so he's left in a mess. But we do believe that Labour is supposed to be for working people and not overtaxing people. They're not doing a good job.
Andy Burnham, yeah, clearly. I mean, he knows what he's doing at least. Yeah. Keir Starmer's just a bit of a wet lettuce, isn't he?
What would you say is the biggest difference between Keir Starmer and Andy Burnham?
I think Andy Burnham at least has some, sort of sense of self and own policies and stuff. Keir Starmer just sort of seems like he's just, I don't know, just doing what he's told. He doesn't really have any of his own values. He just waffles on about stuff he's reading off a script or anything. No charisma, no, personality. I don't think anyone likes him at this point, regardless of your politics. So, I think people do like Andy Burnham. I think he's a good shout.
He appears to be more engaging. He doesn't seem to be kicking up other people when he doesn't need to, like trans people, and he just seems more positive. But, politicians, you never know. But so far so good,
I mean, I don't know what Andy Burnham will be like as Prime Minister, so it's hard to say, but I just know what he's done for Manchester.
Well, he's a man of great experience now, isn't he? And he's seen what's gone wrong. And that's vital in any business, in any country, and the running of it, he's seen what's gone wrong. So hopefully, being a down-to-earth kind of guy and a northerner, he would correct those things and not, they call it, this country is run by the establishment, not the politicians, it's run by the establishment. And I think he's anti-establishment, so it would be a good thing.
Could an Andy Burnham-led Labour Party stop reform? Or do you think reform are just going to carry on going on how they are?
I think that would carry on going how they are, to be honest. Don't know about
Sorry, what?
Reform, do you think if Andy Burnham got in, would it make any difference to reform? Or
I don't think so. I think, to be honest with you, Reform are just the growing party.
I think it does speak to younger people, these ideals. He's more of a character, and I think people like to go for characters, whereas Keir Starmer's a bit wishy-washy and he changes his mind on everything. Nigel Farage, even if his direction isn't what everyone agrees with, it's still one direction, which is better than whatever's going on now.
Do you think that's what the Labour Party is like a personality, I
think so. I think it's lacking a personality. You need someone to like.
Yes, I think he probably would be better and more vocal at defending the Labour Party against reform and kind of giving us simple answers to stuff. I don't think Keir Starmer communicates very well. But it's also really tricky. I think a lot of Labour Party voters and former Labour Party members are feeling really disassociated at the moment, and there's a huge job for the party to do to unite the kinds of middle class and working class Labour voter.